Good morning, student. Hope you are in good health. In math lesson, we will continue time topic and we will solve some variation problems using time concept. First, we will have a reinforcement of the time. The duration of a film show is 3 hours 15 minutes. It starts at 6:30 p.m. When will it end? We have learned that the start time, departure time, but in this case we will consider the start time, that is 6:30 p.m. Now look at the time. It is given in 12-hour clock time format. PM is written, it means it is in the afternoon time. Afternoon means evening time. Now the duration is given as 3 hours 15 minutes. Duration we will consider it as journey time. Now look at the time, that it is not written either in 12-hour clock format or 24-hour clock format. The duration or journey, all the time comes with hour and minute. Now we will use the formula, that the key we have learned in the previous lesson. Arrival time is equal to departure plus journey. So here we will add up start time and duration time to find out end time. Now 6:30 plus 3 hour and 15 minutes. We will add up minutes into minutes and hour into hour. So that we have time 9:45 p.m. Now consider that 60 minutes in 1 hour and 24 hour comprises of 1 day. When completes 60 minutes, it will become 1 hour. It can be written as 1 hour. And when the 24 hours completed on the clock, it will start a new day. 1 day is completed and it will start a new day. That will help you in solving next questions. Now we are going to discuss question number 5 of exercise 9C. An overnight train left at 21:55 on a journey that took 9 hours and 18 minutes. Given that the train departed on a Monday, find the day and the time at which it arrived at its destination. Now have a look. The departure time is 21:55. It is given in 24-hour clock format. Now as the train is going to start its journey at night time and it is going to take 9 hours and 18 minutes and it started its journey from Monday, so obviously it will reach at its destination on the next day. Then the next day will be Tuesday. Then what will be the arrival time of the train? Let's solve. First we are going to solve it through timeline. 21:55 is the start time. The journey time is 9 hours and 18 minutes. And when it's arrived at its destination, the time on the clock is 7:13 in the morning, the next day. More emphasizing, we can do it in vertical form. The calculation we can do it in the vertical form. Now arrival time and now departure time and journey time is given. It means to find out the arrival time, we will add up departure and journey. Departure time was 21:55 and journey time was 9 hours 18 minutes. So we will add up these two, minutes into minutes and hour into hour. 55 plus 18, total minutes are 73. 21 plus 9, total hours are 30. Now look at both numbers. 30 is exceeding from 1 day and 73 is exceeding from 1 hour. So we will make them in a format that we can show it on the clock. 73 minus 60 means we will exclude 1 hour from 73 minutes and we will give this 1 hour to 30. So remaining minutes are 13 and after giving 31 hour, it will rise up as 331. Now 31 is again exceeding from a day. We will subtract 24 because 1 day comprises of 24 hours. 31 minus 24, now it's 7. So 7:13 is the time on the clock when the train will arrive at its destination. And yes, it will become Tuesday then because our night train took too long to reach its destination. It started a new day. So the time is 7:13 on the clock and the day is Tuesday. Next example that we are going to solve. Again, question number 6 from 9C. A car arrived at a town at 15:06 after traveling for 4¼ hours. Find the time the car started the journey. Now we have to go back from the arrival time. The arrival time is given, that is 15:06, and the journey time is given, that is 4¼ hour. We will see first that 4¼ hour means what? We are going back. The timeline is shown to work. We are going to solve it as in a vertical form as well. Now 4 hour and 15 minutes. Why 15 minutes? Because we have learned that a quarter of a clock is showing 15 minutes. If we distribute a clock into quarters, then 1/4 is showing 15 minutes. So 4¼ hour means 4 hours and 15 minutes. The formula that we are going to use, that we have to know about the departure time, we will subtract journey time from the arrival time. Arrival time was given as 15:06. The journey time is 4 hour and 15 minutes. We will subtract. Now as you can see that 6 minutes are lesser than 15, we will take 1 hour from hours. 15 minus 1, it will remain as 14. Now 1 hour is given to the minutes. 1 hour means 60 minutes we are going to give to the minutes column. So 60 plus 6 is 66 now, and 15 is reduced as 14 now. Now 14, 66, we will subtract 4 and 15 minutes from it. So after subtracting, you can see there are 10 hours. And there are 51 minutes that we can show on the clock. We will do no more conversion over here. So 10:51 was the departure time of the car. Now assignment given, that is question number 5 or 6 from exercise 9C we have discussed. From workbook I have given you 2 questions, that is question number 19 and 32. Question number 19 is the departure time and the journey time is given to you. You have to find out the arrival time. Now next, question number 32 of the workbook, that was asked that a car is parked in a parking area for some time. The start time and end time is given. It is of the same day question. You have to find out the duration. Duration means journey, you will find out over here. So what you do? You will subtract the departure or the start time from the finish time, and hence you can get the duration of the car parked. And then the next part, they have asked you that if they charge $2.5 for the first hour and 80 cents for the each next half hour, after finding out the journey, you will multiply it with the cost, and hence you will find out the second part of it answer. Good luck to solve this question. See you again.